Welcome to the second part of this series on how to set up a proper profile for your survey account to reduce disqualification and getting into many account ban. One of the areas that I've seen that people struggle a lot is in the area of choosing the right profile when opening a survey account. And this is the second part. We've done the first part. If you've not watched that video, kindly check the videos. Is the last video we posted, and of course you can check the comment and the description. We will most likely leave a link for you to be able to watch the first part. All right, now I believe after all this series you would be able to decide the profile you want to use whenever you want to use it. So kindly subscribe and turn on all notifications so that as we drop the next part you will not miss out on any details. All right, so without further ado, let's dive straight into today's own series.
Now, I'm going to talk about the next profile, which is the mid profile. All right. Or yes, after the mid profile, I think I said that there's a profile that is between mid and high. So let me just talk about that. I call them semi-high profile. Semi-high profile, some person is also almost like in the C level, but is not in the C level. All right. You are kind of a manager, a senior colleague. These are semi mid profile. I've seen people who are saying that they are mid profile, but they are putting manager in a mid profile. That cannot work. It won't work. So a semi high profile is a manager. Okay, a manages a big team. You manage. All right, so you are in the manager category and above supervisor and all of that. Those are the semi high profile. All right, semi high profile. So it is the same thing. I've already listed. You must have a car that fits your financial budget. All right. You must have a vehicle that fits your financial budget. Married with children, also have smart things, maybe smart TV, echo speakers, and all of that. You will have all those things that life basically they can actually afford for life basically. Then for the amount, you can be earning from £85,000 to around £100,000. So you can choose from that range for you or not your household. All this amount I'm mentioning is your personal one, not your household. All right. So household, you can just put something for your spouse, fine. Okay. So yes, you are earning around 75 to about 100. Sorry, it's 75, 85 to about 100 thousand pounds. Dollars is entering my head. Pounds in a year. Okay. So I believe this is already explained. Every other thing follows suit. Company size 50 and all. It follows suit as the high profile. Now let's talk about the mid profile earners. Mid profile earners are the average earners, whether in US or in UK. The same profile just followed suit, just that I observed that US just have a little bit of their own here and there tricks that kind of is different from the UK. But I'm basically explaining the UK, which actually works for all that states. Okay, don't get it wrong. So a mid-profile person is an average earner. So the first question you ask yourself, who is an average earner in UK? Or who is an average earner in US? Or who is an average earner in Australia or Canada? Just think of who is an average earner. Do a bit of a research and try to position yourself perfectly as an average earner. Basically, for me, I use mid profile a lot. I don't use high profile. I don't just like it. I am a master at using mid profile, and I will also advise you, if you are a master at using high profile, stay with it, because the thing you want to achieve in survey is that when you start answering questions, you can literally wake up from sleep and you are able to give concrete answers to questions. If you use high profile today, low profile tomorrow, high profile, poor profile next tomorrow, you'll be confused. All right, you'll be confused first to yourself, and when you're answering questions, your answers will be confused. But if you are a master at high profile, when you are typing, you are going to be typing from that place. If you are a mid profile person, you are going to also type like that. Okay, so I sometimes I don't go to my list to see. I just look at the age and everything and put that. I answered question almost consistently because I've mastered how to use mid profile. Okay, so A mid profile earner, like I said, is an average earner. And yes, they have a well to do life. They can work in the IT industry. In the IT industry, they are the entry level. Oh, you have another, I think, what is the other word? There's another word, um, implementers or something like that. I've forgotten the word, sorry. But they are in the entry level. Anything that has to do with the entry level, not internship. There's internship, that is not it at all. But I'm trying to look for the exact word when I'm answering for IT specific niche, picking IT profile. They are in the entry level. Let me leave it like that. And then they have uh, their pay, their salary is 45K to 50K every year in pounds. Mostly I use 45K. I use more 45K. This is the actual mid profile now. Sometimes they manage small team of people because there are surveys that, another things that you can change, you can like tweak your profile in between survey, but when you're answering the profiling question, be consistent. All right. So there can be managing a little team of people. Let's just say they are heading the little team of people, but they are not managers, they are not called managers. Okay. So how much are they earning? This is the amount that they earn. What is their household income? 65K yearly, it's enough. So if you are earning 45K pounds, then your spouse is earning 20K pounds. I'm speaking now for a male profile. For a female profile, you can decide to use 35K and your husband is earning higher than you, or you can also use your 45K, but your husband is earning higher than you. Okay, so that is your household income. And I know that you are a female, so if they ask you for your personal one, this is your personal one, but this is your household. Okay, so 65K is actually perfect. Don't go above that. It is perfect for a mid profile. 65K pounds every year is perfect. You can go lower than that. Okay, you can go lower than that. Yes, you have a car, but not a fancy car. Toyota Yaris, a Toyota Camry, a good car. Yeah, and you are not living the super life because UK is difficult, US is difficult to live for them. You are not living in the fancy place. You cannot be answering, you cannot be saying you are a middle profile and you're living in Manchester City. How are you affording it? How are you affording it? Because your rent is there. See, you have to think like your profile, like I've said in the past videos. You have to think like your profile. Okay, you can't say that you are earning 65K thousand or 65K in pounds, and you are living in Liverpool, you are living in Manchester. That is not possible. So somewhere like Brentford, um Leicester and the rest, Leeds, all those kind of place, can you can live there because the rent is actually affordable. Because a mid profile is looking for affordability and not luxury. Okay, so I can, like I said, you see, I'm explaining this in more detail because this is my specialty. This is my area. Okay, so you choose your area wisely. You see, all these things matter when you are choosing your profile. You choose your areas wisely. You choose your location wisely. All right. So you are earning this amount, then you are living in this particular place. Then your rent, definitely you don't have a house in mid profile. High profile can have a house, but mid profile you don't have a house. You are planning to have an apartment for yourself, but you are not living. You are living in a private apartment because most of those countries they have what they call is it council rent or council rent, something like that. But actually, you are living in a private house or detachable house. They will ask you all of this in surveys. When you meet all these questions, you can be able to answer them if you are grounded in your profiling. Okay, so you are living in this apartment, you have your house, you have a car, maybe one car, you have pets. I always like using pets for pet surveys. Okay, you have pet, maybe one dog and one cat, you have children. Yes, how many children in your henny? You cannot be having like three children now, at least maximum of two, minimum of one. So you have a kid, you don't have all the smart things, but you are making things work. Okay, you have smart TV, you have all of that. Yes, you are basically living on a budget. You are basically living planning. You have bit of the purchasing power, but not all. Okay, so these are what a mid profile person looks like. All right, so I've talked about the amount you earn, your company size, not 50, not 100 above. Company size that I use for a mid profile is around 11 to 50 persons. You're not working in a very big firm. That's why you are earning that amount. But you are doing well for yourself. You are trying for yourself. Okay. So 11 to 50 persons. 11 to 25 persons. If I have the opportunity to choose 11 to 25, I choose 11 to 25 persons. Yes, you are managing a little team. I've talked about that. I've talked about the car, your children. Some people, some survey that have to do with children. We ask you your children what kind of school are they going to. Always choose the government kind of school. There's government kind of school there. Government is supporting your children. Part of your healthcare is supported by government. Do you understand? That actually speaks of someone who's really in the average any circle. So I hope you understand this. Okay.